A demon. A demon. But he's living amongst us. That's the part still that shocks me. Like, you know, getting on the morning train like everybody else, doing the commute thing, living in the suburbs, you know, raising a family. You got neighbors. It's bizarre. Like, I think that's what's so striking about this. Let's get some more insight from Los Angeles, body language expert, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert, witness, and columnist, Dr. Carole Lieberman. Speaking of his home, the one thing that we do know is that when these murders were committed, according to the prosecutor, his family was away. His family was not home. If, in fact, prosecutors are right in what they are alleging here, that he is the killer, and the killer is striking when his family's away, what role do you think his home itself may or may not have played in all of this?
Well, you know, I interpret the disorganization a little bit differently because in his architecture, first of all, the work of an architect is very obsessive compulsive. You know, you have to be exact. And I see the disarray in the house as more of a block between his compartment, you know, his dark side, and his wife and his kids. That serves as kind of a way to block out for them what he's really doing. And his wife, of course, being out of town, you know, that would give him more access, more ability to do, you know, what he wants in terms of his dark side. You know, but it's also interesting that his wife really seems, she's interesting, we don't know that much about her yet. But we do know that she was very much obsessed with comics, going to comic conventions, and also with video games, playing a particular character or playing a particular game. And it seems like she was in her own little world, in other words. And her son, her son was disabled, a special needs child. So he was in a way in his world. And then his daughter, that's the only really surprising part, because she used to come to she worked in his office to some degree. But so I think, though, that the disorganization, the boxes, you know, the mess, really was like to help him separate his real self from his family.